Hello, good evening. Um, good
Good evening.
evening. Hi. Welcome,
Good evening.
welcome, welcome.
Good evening.
Happy New Year. I'm not sure I've seen you this year. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Network, please.
Can you
Not.
hear me?
Yes,
Not
yes.
to network.
Not today.
Good
Not
evening.
today at all. Good evening. How was
Yeah.
your
Oh, right.
that that side? The weather was so hot today. I've been out almost the whole day and it was just crazy. Anyways, I'm just trying to wait till 7 p.m. and then I start officially. But it's good to see you. How are you? How is business? How is everything? How's your family? How's baby? How is everybody? And we have lost that connection again.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes. This is
Network. Okay. Yeah.
okay. I guess we are free to start. We're
Okay.
good to go.
Okay.
So, welcome everybody to today's edition of our Tech Table Talk. And today's edition is actually very unique because it is acting as
Yeah.
Breaking Barriers live event as well. So it is not just Tech Table Talk, it is also our Breaking Barriers live event.
Yeah.
So we are giving two in one.
Um,
And today we have none other than our very own Hope Onome Alex, who is
yeah.
CEO Onome Global Market Resources. She
Thank
is
you.
she is here. She does amazing work with her brand. She's also the president of the Visionary African Women, and it is amazing to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, before I go in or start the nitty gritty, I want
Yeah.
to, for everybody who is joining us for the first time, I want to
Okay.
say that Tech Africa has launched and has launched a book
Yeah.
titled Breaking Barriers. And
Yeah.
Breaking is an awesome tool for change makers. It's an awesome
Mm.
tool impact people who just want to make impact. So it's this is this is just me putting it out there now that the book is currently on sale for
Yeah.
3999 on Seller, and the link is in our Instagram bio. So welcome a very, very wonderful, amiable, beautiful guest. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining there.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, can you give us a brief, will I say summary now of, because I know it as Onome Food Market, but it's clear that we're into the permanent site. And I would like to think
Yeah.
technology has a very
Yeah.
large role to play in this permanent site moving. So, can we have a brief history of what Onomel Global Market Resources is? Now, this has gone beyond just the food market. We are now a global
Yeah.
resource. So,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to
this evening edition of Breaking Barriers. So Onome Global Resources. So people actually just know Onome Food Market, and they just think that, oh, the business is just all about food. Yes, we do a whole lot of food, but we have different segments in the business. So we do investment, we do exports. So in the export field, we actually cannot just still be calling it Onome Food Market. So Onome Food Market is just the part of the food stuff, the supermarket, the restaurant. So, but for the Onome Global Resources, we do a whole lot of mechanized farming, we do export, we do investment, we do a whole lot. So that's the big picture of Onome Global Resources. Yes.
Okay. Hearing export, I'm hearing mechanized farming. People, this woman is not a small person. Do you know what it is to export? Importer, exporter, ma.
As in,
Anyways, so nice.
yeah,
So
yeah,
because
thank you.
I have a lot of time, I would just like to get right into it.
Yeah.
First and foremost, um, I want to ask, how has technology played a pivotal role in enabling Onome Food Market breaks barriers and reach a wider customer range?
Okay, so we can't talk of business expansion without talking of technology, because we know in the olden days, ancient days, that people do business, they are being limited because informations are hard to pass by. So because of technology, we'll be able to reach out to a larger range through social media, phone calls, testing of messages. You'll just be able to let people know that you have a particular product. And it has extended from just social medias to creating apps for our businesses. Like if you have app for your business, you are able to reach out to a wide range of geographical areas, talk to other people that are not even in your city to buy your products. So it's you can't even talk about business expansion without talking about the great impact that technology have done in our businesses.
Okay, thank you
Yeah.
so much, ma. And I'm assuming that technology has helped you. So, if we want to count now, how many branches does our global resource have now? How many cities are we in?
Okay, so we'll be able to we have like 3 branches in Abuja now. We
Okay.
have in Kano, we have in Ibadan for now, and we
Okay.
have in Ghana. So
Ah,
we're still trying to
wait, this is
move. Yeah.
our global name. We are living up to this
Right.
global name. We have a
Yeah.
branch in Ghana. That is amazing.
Yeah.
And guys, let me tell you this. This cannot be possible without technology. This is not even of um technology plays a very, very great role in making sure these things
Network.
happen. So our next um I think our network is having issues.
Yeah, network is going out of.
Okay, that's fine. We don't worry.
Yeah.
We will soon have our we will soon have our work where that does not have glitches and whatnot.
Adi.
Anyways, um, the next question I would like to ask is, what are some of the key challenges faced by women entrepreneurs while utilizing or using technology effectively, and how can these barriers be addressed?
Okay, in for women, I think first of all our gender. People tend to say women. They just think it's just this thing that they say women, and because it has been like that from way past, so there is this. I think I say there's a way that people just feel, woman. I beg, how can you be doing this work? Is a work for a man. So those has really limited women from getting funds, getting information, getting getting there's a whole lot because there's this stereotype that say, you're a woman, you can't really do much.
Okay. Ah, I am praying to the network gods to be stable for 1 hour. Um,
Hello, can you
yes,
hear
I
me?
gotten, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, there's those as really even during when early days that our parents were doing farm work, they tend to take the male child to the farm. They say you as a girl child sit at home. When the time for harvest come, you come with your basket and come out put it. So there's a certain work for a woman to do. And to break these barriers, like we should create more awareness. There should be more programs that equip women to tell them that woman you can. Whatever you set your mind to do, you can do it. I remember when I started my business, people were like, this is not the kind of business that women do. That women, how can you be going to field work, doing farm
Oh,
work? you go
that's
to you go to
story.
spaces like export firm. You see men telling you that this one is not a woman's job. I'll be like, what is there a particular job for a particular gender? And you just find out that you go to some field and you see women excel in those fields. You just have to tell yourself that you can do it. Yes, they've been biased from the past, but woman, you can do it. You can do it.
I like that. I like that mantra. Woman, you can. I think for the rest of the year, that's going to be woman, you
Yeah,
can.
you
Because
can.
woman can be a powerhouse.
Yes,
And aid of technology, we can do every and anything we set our minds to.
to do.
Or we have to set our minds to do it.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you so much for that. But woman, you can. That is my takeaway from that. Woman
yeah, you can.
can do any and everything. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
In what ways can technology be leveraged to promote inclusivity and empower underrepresented communities, particularly in agriculture and food sectors? So, I'd like to take that again. In what ways can we use technology to promote inclusivity? Let everybody be included, let everybody come together and empower communities that do not necessarily have a say, or they are underrepresented when it comes to agriculture and the food sectors.
Okay. By providing information,
Okay.
direct access to buyers, because
Okay.
most of these communities they don't know what the outside market is talking about. It's just like what I've been opportunity to work with Tech Africa, and I have seen that most times when you come in contact with these women, they don't even have idea of what they earn, what market price is like, what they are supposed to gain, how they are supposed to save their money. Is lack of information, and it has affected a whole lot of underdeserved communities. Most times, these people just hear that there's agric funding, the government is giving money for funding, the government is doing this for funding, and it's just like a news. It just comes, they watch it on the news, and it's just like as if they are watching African Magic Epic, and it doesn't come to reality. So if these things that are being said are brought to the people, they we know the opportunity and utilize it. And these things comes when they come, we see the impact. If a farmer can get direct access to buyers, we are growing that community economy. We are growing them. We are empowering them. So one, there should be access to good information, and the information should be put to use.
Okay. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah,
Information is key. And
yeah,
as you have stated, we need to inform more people. We need to bring
yeah,
information to the
yeah.
very base, to break it down. If we have to translate it to their
So if you
languages
have to translate to their language, they will
for
understand.
them to
Yes,
understand, we
understand.
really
Yes,
need. Then not only that, we also need to teach when this information is given, because having information and not being able to utilize information
Yes.
are separate things. So you can have knowledge and not know how to utilize it.
Use it.
So
Yeah.
you need to now show them and teach them how to utilize this knowledge and in the best possible way. So thank you very much for that. At this juncture, I would like to welcome everybody that is just joining in. Thank you for joining us, for keeping a date with us at Tech Africa today. So before I continue, I would like to say, for those of us joining us for the first time, or those of us who have not necessarily been on this journey or on this path with us, I would like to tell us about Tech Africa's book, Breaking Barriers. That's the name. Tactics for women's programs in rural areas in Nigeria. So this book is a gold mine. There's, in fact, I don't even think I need to oversell it. But the book is
Yeah.
a tool that properly used can guide this information dissemination we're talking about. This, how best to access these people and make sure they know things. The book is like a template to doing all of this, right?
Yeah.
So if your goal or your aim to achieve, if you are a change maker, if you are in the social impact space, and this is something you want to do, that book is your go-to guide. It is a manual, and it is like the people that sat down to come together to write that book, they have, when I say wealth, they have a wealth of knowledge, and they pulled together and they thought it wise to put all of that knowledge into a single document. Anyways, the book is available for sale on Seller, and the link to the Seller page is in our Instagram bio. Thank you very much for joining. Now, let's proceed. So, what do you now? Because I'm pretty sure Onome Food Market may have started as Onome Food Market and then now grew into the global space. But in your interaction with farmers, with traders, with women, what do you think are the key benefits of leveraging technology for small businesses? I would like to ask for small businesses and for medium businesses as well. So if you can just help us, what you think are the benefits
Thank you.
when we say yes, I can hear you. Oh, network is
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you now. I was saying, what are the benefits of leveraging technology for small businesses and medium businesses?
Okay. For small business and big businesses, Nepal, Nigeria has taken our light. They brought it back.
Element of Nigeria. If there's no element of Nigeria, how will we know where we
How will
are?
it be? so, uh, for big and small business, I think it's the same thing, just that the scale difference.
Okay.
So efficiency and productivity. Yeah, it brings efficiency and productivity because there's technology just builds your wide range, gives you some, it just gives you customers. You are able to know where your problems are. Like when I started on a food market, I started like a food mart, just doing errands for people. So people send me their market list and I buy for them. So from there, I started posting on my WhatsApp status that if you need this particular food stuff, you want to share bag of gari, you want to share a bag of buy yam. So we started from there. So, and people started trusting me. This person, and word of mouth, technology, people started helping me repost on their status that my friend is a personal shop. And we just started growing from there. From there, people say, "Oh, don't you have a shop? We need a shop we can just walk into." Okay, we're able to have mind and get one small shop. We just noticed that the shop was becoming small from there. So it does a whole lot of efficiency and productivity. Even in big businesses, when you're able to step up your game, you get mobile apps, there's a whole lot that I tell people. I said, when you are doing business, I never paid attention to technology. And there's something my husband will always say, that you are not ready for the big game if you if you just think, it's just normal selling. You say you will sell, oh, but you just be doing your environment. But if you are ready to play the big game, you should
Yeah.
invest so much into technology. You should
Yes.
invest so much into technology, and it has really helped us, your website. So even these days, when they want to value big businesses, they're asking you for your WhatsApp, for your Instagram page, they're asking you for your website, they're asking you for LinkedIn, they're asking you for a lot. And they use this whole thing to size you, that okay, this person has a social media presence. And that's a way of how technology just have a way of making you say, okay, this person knows what he or she is doing. Yes, it's enhanced productivity and establishment. Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the two things I heard are efficiency, productivity. Then I
Activity.
think I heard social media presence there. So people trust
Yeah. Yeah.
what they
What they
that's
can
basically it. So
see. Yeah.
when
Yes.
you have a presence that you have built from the ground up, they tend to trust it more.
More. Yeah.
Okay. Then I also like what your husband said. If you do not include technology, you are not
Logic.
ready for the big game. That's
Mm,
what I'm
yeah.
trying to say. Technology is very, very important. It's
Yeah.
like you said, it makes our growth efficient. It makes us more productive. It gives us
Yeah.
a wide range because
A
I
wider
remember
range.
sometime
Yes.
on the call, when the call just started, you said you can be here and be advertising or sending to people who are not even in your state or in your city. So
Yeah.
technology,
Yeah.
leveraging technology is in fact, we have not even begun to scratch the surface, right?
The surface of technology. Yes.
We need to sit down and understand what it is, because it is a as a tool, it can be a tool of exponential success, where
Yes.
you are talking, you are tracking, and you are exporting, but you're in one place, and technology is helping you monitor. Technology is helping you. You are able to access. So you have access
Yes. Able
to
to access new markets,
everything.
streamline a lot. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Um,
Yeah.
we are down to our final question for this evening. So
Yeah.
it is the this question is a very I love it because it's is intertwined with what we do at Tech Africa.
Yeah.
So how can technology be leveraged to drive social development and create more inclusive opportunities, especially for underserved and marginalized communities? So, how do we use technology to drive social development, create more opportunities that can cover a wider range of people? So it's not just people who are tech savvy, or who these opportunities have to be so tailored to cover even people who are in our rural areas, our underserved communities, our marginalized communities, our villages. For as long as there's an infrastructure from a telecommunication um agency or a telecommunication company, how do we reach these people with this information? How do we drive social development? How do we create more opportunities for these people? Oh,
Hello, can you hear
oh,
me?
yeah,
Network.
yes, yes, I can hear you. Oh, this network is
Hello,
something else.
can you hear me?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so we can do that by access to um digital information
Okay.
in banking, getting these people to hello. Ah,
Yes, yes,
MTN.
yes.
MTN. Like digital literacy training, going to the roots, going to basic roots. Because when we say training, most people, in working with some NGOs, I was saying that people think that when we come and say some rural areas don't know what is a torchlight phone, they make us feel as if
Yeah.
we're just doing it for the gram. They think that now so Nigerian bad rich. And when we say inclusion, I said, how do we talk about inclusion when people don't even know what the basics of a torchlight phone is? So, and if we say we want everybody to get opportunity to have technology to leverage on their business, we have to go back to the roots. We
Yeah.
have to go to those undeserved communities because the truth is, I was telling someone, I said, there's something about the soil, the wet of the soil. There's something that is in this soil that we have not been able to tap. It's not because we cannot tap it, but because the people that will make us tap it, we don't give them value. We just think they are in the village and they have no opportunities. But these people actually lack information because Nigeria does not even have oil again that we are fighting for. Let's all go back to the roots. If these people have good access to education, basic information, in banking, they have a way to save their money, know when to buy, know the right customers, know the right market price, know the right market information. All these put together, we can be able to leverage on this technology and say, okay, now we know the basics. We cannot look at the wider market.
Okay. Thank you so much. That was
Yeah.
very tough. We need to go back to the soil
Yeah.
because that in itself was what I think there was something called Granot pyramid. You know, we Gen Zs, we
Yeah.
don't may not necessarily know that. Please. I'm crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, before now there were agriculture was what Nigeria what on it was on the back of agriculture that Nigeria was grounded, right? And
Yeah.
then the oil, and then everybody now thinks agriculture is for people in the villages.
Yeah.
Now we have to say that with technology, agriculture will be made so much easier and so much more efficient. And we find out that people get easy access to this food. When there's abundance, you won't hear things like hoarding. Imagine people in
Yeah.
in in kids who don't even know the basics of a touchlight phone, and then you want inclusive
Yeah.
for them. They don't even know what they are excluded from. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Lack of
So they
information.
they don't even know what they are missing out on. That in itself is a problem. So you have to first of all solve the problem before you begin to solve the problem of inclusive opportunity. So I am so grateful for this session, and thank you being for being disposed to come and share with us from your
Yeah.
experiences as a owner, as a
Yeah.
global,
Thank you for having
if I may add.
me.
We go. I'll just like to add, or I'll just like to ask something, just any final note or any final word on how how technology can help us with these barriers that we have stated, that lack of information is there. um there is not there's lack of inclusivity, there's exclusion of
Yeah,
underserved.
exclusion.
There are communities that are marginalized, there are communities that are underrepresented, and we have said all these are problems, and we have also said that technology can make us break these barriers.
Barriers.
We if we leverage technology and leverage it properly, we can get information to these people, and we have more efficient output, we have productivity, we have
Yeah.
wider we have wider range. We attend to more people, we have a wider customer base. Now, just as a final, without technology, we are it's like we are in a race, and instead of running towards the finish line, we are running backwards. So
Yeah.
just can you just tie it up, give us a few words on how essential technology, why you think, now in relation to your business, why you think that
Yes.
the role of technology cannot be overemphasized. Oh, hello.
Hello. Hey,
Yes, I can hear you now.
network. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, like I said earlier, if you are doing business, you have a career, you have a dream that you believe in, that you succeed, that's your passion. Technology will still fall back to technology, because technology is, how I am trying to put it in a layman language, that we can, it's just like cooking without salt when you don't apply, yeah, when you don't apply it, because the role of technology is like, is has been instrumental in in enabling us do business. Because
Yeah.
I was doing business to a particular state, and somebody told me that, oh no man, we can't be doing this WhatsApp thing. Okay, what else can we? You have to deliberate, because most times you have to do some courses. You have to just tell yourself you're not going to do the norms. You just have to check for the what is happening, what's the recent thing. Oh, there was a time I didn't have my own personal Instagram page, and everything I do on my WhatsApp, my normal on my food. And my staff kept saying, no, Mao, there are some things that you cannot post on my food. They are too personal. You have to create your Instagram page. I say, hey, is that how they do it? I say, okay. how to create. So you just have to learn. You have to be deliberate because there is no way. Technology. No, 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 no. Even I've seen people start big businesses from just drop shipping on their WhatsApp status. They
Mhm.
don't have the product, but because of the community, they'll be able to build with their WhatsApp,
Yes.
started a business. That's leveraging on technology.
Mhm.
I have seen people that they see people post online, 12 bag of beans are here in my state. They will travel down. Somebody has cleared that goose. Sometimes people in your vicinity, they state that they have things in abundance. I cannot be in a state that have abundance of corn and I'm buying corn. I will want to know what else I can get in another state. How would I know if I don't have the information?
Yeah.
That's technology. If I want to know what this state needs and what the other state lacks to do interstate trade, it's technology. If I want to make calls, if I want to know the product, most times I think since last year I had my baby, I hadn't even traveled. I've not gone anywhere. But because technology has made us to build a sustainable value chain, you can
Yeah.
swear do your business from the house without even traveling.
Yes.
I have not traveled because I stopped traveling when I was 8 months pregnant. So people didn't even know I was pregnant because I think I was still in my supermarket thing the day I was in labor and had my baby the next day. So I stopped going to the market. So there's a whole lot you can do with technology. You
Mhm.
can be in your house, people work from home.
Yeah.
It's because of technology. We are doing this meeting now because I'm not where you are in a different place and people are
Mhm.
getting information. So it's technology. So we just have to utilize the opportunities around us and add it in our business, in our careers, and everybody will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thank you.
much. I'm grateful for that. And for
Yeah.
those of us who don't get it, technology is the salt of the business world. The way
Yes.
the way you cannot cook is the seasoning that just gives it that right taste, that puts it all together, that brings all of it together to make it a perfect dish. So thank you so much, Mrs. Hope Onome Alex. It was
Thank
amazing
you.
having you. And for
Thank you so much.
just joined later during the conversation, Tech Africa launched a book on the 8th of March called Breaking Barriers. The book is available for sale on Seller, and the link is in our bio. It, it the 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 price right now is 3,999 naira. So you would need that tool if you're in the social impact space, if you're
Mm,
a change maker, if you're somebody who just wants to make a difference when it comes to rural areas and women.
mm,
That book, it is a companion guide, it is a is a learning manual, it is just for joining us this evening, and I would hope to see you on more editions of our Tech Table Talk.
mm.
Thank
Thank you.
you and have an amazing evening.
Thank you.
Everyone, see you next time. Bye.
Mm.